Hey, fellow knights. Hope you're having a good day. Well, you guys know I've been a Whovian for a while. I've been a Whovian since the Matt Smith run. And I got introduced to Smith, went back to Eccleston, um, and then I think it was shortly before, excuse me, or shortly after Smith regenerated into Capote. I went back to Classic Who, went from first Doctor to fourth Doctor, back when Doctor Who was on Netflix. They took Doctor off of Netflix, so I haven't seen the rest of number four, which is Tom Baker season, or 5 through 8. I'm kind of sad about that. So I've yet to watch the entirety of Classic Who. I'm caught up with the current Who, and I will have to say the current Who isn't as good as it used to be. Um, I think it's kind of done with the whole bi-generation thing. Okay, like I know, like when the Doctor got regenerated into the Jodie Whittaker's, a lot of people were saying the Doctor can't turn into a female. I'm like, I was amongst the few who were saying, okay, I'm okay with that. Let's see where this Doctor is going to go down because like there's technically no rule that I've seen where the Doctors couldn't like regenerate into the opposite gender that they're accustomed to regenerating into that I'm aware of. So I was like amongst the viewers says, "Hey, let's see where this takes us." Which wasn't it? Wasn't that good? It was like yeah. And then I saw the new Doctor, and he was like, he's been alright. He's been alright, but we like know that David Tennant's coming back as the Doctor and the new Doctor, and then now potentially even like, but David Tennant's Doctor as like what the 14th Doctor, and that was 15th Doctor on Disney Plus. Well, now it's apparently like reported that Doctor Who won't be on Disney Plus anymore. That's interesting. I wonder if it's like has to do with the ratings, or they got into screaming. So let's. The future of Doctor Who seems very open the air in the open the air right now, and fans are starting to suspect that God Wars Disney Plus era is over. Well, he regenerated, so of course. Industry insider Daniel Richmond alleges the claims in the statement. He said, as much as comic book movie, Doctor Who's only dead at Disney, but there are active talks to revive it elsewhere, and things are looking promising. Where the elsewhere was, he didn't say. It's possible that BBC are looking for a deal with another streamer. There have been two seasons of Doctor Who on Disney Plus so far since the BBC struck a deal with Disney. They were branded as season one and season two and promised a brand new era of the show. Unfortunately, thought I didn't think they meant though. Doctor Who just didn't grab viewers on Disney Plus the way that it was supposed to. Although it was a good critical reviews, the ratings kept falling. Sorry. British tabloids newspapers lambasted that bastard the show for being rogue. It featured a black man in the lead role in the first for the first time, and this racist backlash to many may have contributed to the bad ratings. Okay, I will say this: when I heard there was going to be a black guy being a doctor, I wasn't mad about that. I'm a black man. Like I wasn't mad about that. Like I said earlier, when I found out that there was going to be a woman doctor, I wasn't mad about that either. I was actually open to the idea of okay, we're gonna have a doctor. That's going to be a lady now. I'm going to give this person the doctor a shot. Just like how I also said when Doctor regenerated into a black guy. Okay, I'm not going to be mad about this. Obviously, as long as like I'm going to try to give this one a chance. And I have to say, Jenny Wigger's run was my favorite. No shade to her, not my favorite. That was one, not exactly one of my favorites, but there were some elements in this run that I did like. But he, to me, he's not on the same level as like Smith or Eccleston or Tennant's 10th Doctor. Those three doctors are like, and Tom Baker's first Doctor, even though I haven't completed his Doctor run yet. Those four doctors are like top tier for me. It's like my point was I don't think it was per se fan fans being racist per se. I mean, you're gonna get fans who are gonna be like racist or sexist, regardless. Like people are gonna be racist, sexist, or anything, regardless. But maybe a lot of the criticism has to deal with the writing and not so much the guys, or in this case, the doctor's skin tone. Just saying, maybe that's the case. I don't know. I also didn't read these like newspapers, so I can't really like give too much like weight if that is true or not. But still, you guys get my point, right? The two-part season finale also raised eyebrows. Suddenly, Gatwell left the show, and the Doctor regenerated into Billy Piper, who previously played companion Rose Tyler. A few fans liked this idea, but plenty more were furious the show appeared to be recycling old ideas instead of moving forward with new ones. I'll say this: Capote was kind of like a recycled idea, if you want to like use that, because he was in the Doctor Who universe twice. Once in the Pompeii episode, which I think that's where um I forget the actress's name, but Amy Pond, the actress who played her, originally started in Doctor Who. And Peter Capaldi was also in the episode of Torchwood, if I remember. I don't remember if Peter Capaldi was in any other Doctor Who universe shows before becoming the Doctor, but I'm not exactly mad that they're like exactly bring back a face that we've met before per se, if that makes sense. I'm just where I'm coming from with the whole Billy Piper thing. So Susan Mason, I think she was a good actress as Rose Tyler. I'm not saying that she doesn't have any shot at being a good doctor, because I think she does. But I think there should be that one rule. If you were a companion at any point of the show, that you cannot be the doctor. I think that should be the one given rule. No shade to her, Billy Piper, but I just think that should be the one rule. If you were a companion, get me the doctor. You see, like that's so I don't know. Anyways, the BBC has briefly been cagey with future Doctor Who. Last month, the BBC released a statement to Deadline as they broke the news on the falling ratings. Quote unquote, as we have briefly stated, the decision of season 3 will be made after season 2 airs, and any other claims are just pure speculation. The deal with Disney Plus was for 26 episodes, and we still have an entire spin-off. Really? The war between the land and all the sea is air. And for the rest, we never comment on the Doctor and the future storylines. So This is them pretty much hoping that Doctor Who will be safe. So despite the troubles for season two, Doctor Who remains be a huge important. Stories or the ups and downs of the shows regularly make front page news. To some, no Doctor was more popular than David Tennant, meaning rumors are also flying around that he might return to the show alongside Billy Piper. Really? He's gonna return again? Wait, is he gonna come back as like the 14th Doctor? Or is he gonna come back as the Doctor that we saw get trapped in the dimension that Rose is stuck in? I mean, I'm not like saying that David Tennant's gonna come back, but like we had like we just had him back. Like I like the guy. He is a good actor. I like him in Harry Potter and Star Wars, Doctor Who. But shouldn't we have like a little bit more breathing room before even discussing bringing David Tennant back? That's just me. But as long as they like keep like the story good for him, they do bring him back, then okay, whatever. But like I just feel like we should have a little bit more breathing room. Oh, from David Tennant coming back, cause he's a good actor. I don't think like we should like sprinkle him in just for the hell of it. I think there should be a meaning behind it. That's where I'm coming from. Anyways, um, according to the industry insider who spoke on the Sun's recently, the BBC are keen to get a reunion between the two of Who's biggest stars. The BBC brought Doctor Who back in 2005, and there is talks for possible. Crap, I did Fortnite. There we go. Sorry. Uh, did a possible one-off project to celebrate the 20th anniversary. David and Billy are hugely popular partnership, and as he brought in a golden age of Doctor Who. With the anniversary of the reboot this year, have been some ideas floated around, but the thought of maybe bringing David and Billy back together for one last hurrah. See, I think for the 20th thing, because I think it was like June 14th, I think I personally would have been more open to that if we got to see the fifth, the 14th Doctor. Because with the whole by regeneration thing, which I still think is dumb, maybe he decides, hey, just need that. Maybe I just need that one last adventure to get out of my system, so I can try to live a normal life, like down on my next base told me to be somewhere to go off in the charges one last time. And so long behold, I ran into Rose Tyler. I would be okay if that were to happen, or more so okay, that happened. Then the 16th Doctor reuniting with the 10th or the 15th or the 14th, if that makes sense. But I wonder if this Doctor Who will like make a deal with Netflix saying, "Hey, you want us to be back on this on your platform? Hey, let's make new episodes. You want us to like bring in all our previous seasons too with a new Who and even bring classic Who? Let's do it." Because I think there's like, well, there's definitely an audience for current Who, like new Who. I mean, like since the show came back 20 years ago, and I guess current day episodes too. There's a audience for that because the guy like audience for each Doctor and an audience of the classic Who. So I think if they did that, that'd be a smarter deal than what BBC did with Disney Plus, saying, "Hey, let's only like release like David Tennant's like what 14th Doctor, and then number 15th." Confusing. Because yeah, Tony Woodger's 13th, so 14th Doctor, David Tennant's 14th Doctor, and that was 15th Doctor on the series. Like, let's see at least some of the older episodes make it onto the list too. So like, even if they don't bring in classic Who, new Who, just reached 20 years, can bring at like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Because that much more hyped for 16. Be a pretty good marketing strategy, I think. But I don't know. What do you guys think? And even if they don't do it with Netflix, any streaming service that they do put Doctor Who on, even if they bring it back from Disney, I think that would be a smart marketing strategy to get fans hyped, more hyped for Billy Piper's Doctor. If they brought in classic Who and new Who, like the older episodes, that makes sense. Especially New Who, where Billy Piper was already in the episodes as Rose Tyler, and then Bad Wolf in the 50th anniversary. Boy, if they don't do that, then I will say this right now, that would be dumb on their part. Anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Kind of one over there. I'll talk to you for the next later.